Guess who's back? Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a very long time since my last YouTube video, and I do apologize for that. I do have my excuses. I did get school captain last year, which also made me really occupied. Obviously, because of the school captain role, I did have a lot of school captain duties that I had to complete. I did just finish term 1 of year 12 because I wanted to see. And as you can see from the title, guys, this is exiting your lazy girl era. But obviously this is not just for the girlies. If there are any guys watching this, please watch the whole video because I hope I can help you. And as you can see from the title too, guys, it says discipline is easy. And honestly, I just wrote that in the title so you guys can click on this video and watch it, because discipline is not easy. And I should know that. When my alarm goes off in the morning, I used to just press snooze, go back to sleep for another 2 hours. It's normal, guys. Being lazy, it is normal. It's, we're human, it's in our bodies, but it's not a good, healthy habit to have. In this video, I want to teach you guys what the real definition of discipline is, because a lot of people kind of misconcept discipline as this rigid, this hard working, this hustle. You really just need to wake up in the morning and just get on with it. That's not really what discipline is. What I think discipline is self-love and also clear instructions. And I think that kind of ties in what discipline actually is. And to add on to that, strong will also is a very significant point that links in with discipline, because without strong will, then how can you follow through with those clear instructions? If you guys don't understand what I mean by strong will, I mean strong will is like the devotion and where you want to be in life. You would have to want this specific thing, this specific goal, so that you can actually move on with these clear instructions. But if you guys are thinking to try and change your whole life around in just one day, like just resetting your whole life around, changing all your calendars, changing all your plans, changing the way you look, changing your routine, if you think that you can change your life around in one night, you're wrong. Because even the most disciplined people can't just do a whole 180 on their lives in just one day. They can't just change everything. So what you want to do is make a long-term goal and what you can change now. Just the small things. Tiny changes, big results. So to me, discipline is the most highest self-respect and self-love that you can give to yourself. Self-love isn't rewarding yourself all the time. Self-love isn't over-purchasing clothes or over-purchasing just anything. That's just spending. That's just impulsive buying. That's not rewarding yourself, because rewarding yourself is something has to be done that can make a difference before you can reward yourself. Rewarding yourself isn't, oh, I already washed the dishes today, let me sit down and doom scroll. If you keep rewarding yourself for the most smallest things that doesn't even create an impact in your life, then honestly, you're not making a difference at all. And that's just in your head that you think that you're doing a lot, but you're really not. I do have my iPad here. I'm just seeing if my mic works. But I do have my iPad here. Who are my iPad girlies? I also have my iPad here because I wrote all my notes. So I'm just gonna read you guys this. Discipline is about where you want to be. So that includes saying no to going out with your friends. It's okay to say no. So the two no's that I want to teach you guys. Saying no to your friends, family, whoever is, probably you can use that time to finish something else that has to be done. Instead of going out with your friends, saying and calling it rewarding yourself or taking a break, you can say no. Because if you know that you have assessments due, you need to say no. You need to have the self-discipline to say no. The second no that I want to teach you guys is to say no to yourself. For example, you want to lose weight and gain muscle. You need to say no to the food that you are craving. And that literally what I've been struggling with, because I've been trying to go to the gym, and then I just find myself craving the food that I love to eat before I started going to the gym. What I had to do was stop eating those sugary foods, the soda, um, basically all the carbs. But the thing that I had to learn is I had to say no to myself, and that is self love, that is self discipline, because you can't just put a goal into your life where you want to look confident in the mirror, you want to be healthy and strong when you're 50 years old, and that's the reason why you're going to the gym. That is exactly why I call discipline one of the most highest form of self-respect and self-love, because it's also a mindset. It's not just something that you get straight away. I get that, but it's also a mindset, and that's something you guys need to also change and shift. That you need to stop thinking discipline is a bad thing, because it's honestly the only thing that will help you get things done. It's the only thing that will also help you get your life back together. And also seen a lot of these, and it's very, very common, where there's these videos that people make, the 2025 or 2026, whichever year it is, reset. And one advice that I want to give you guys: stop waiting until January 1st to restart and get your life together. You guys can get your life back on track whenever, like October, May, whenever you're even watching this. You can change it now. Why wait until January 1st? Because I've watched that, guys. I've experienced it. Just planning all these goals and all these things that I want to do in 2026 or 2025, right? In 2025. And I start good, I start strong in January, February, March. As soon as I get to the middle of the year, to the end of the year, I notice my, productivity, my motivation just going down. It's decreasing. It's not going up, it's not going consistent, it's not going up, it's going down. So, to help with inconsistency, it says here reinforce and replace. So that is something that I always keep in mind, guys, and I want to elaborate on that, so don't worry. So the first thing I want to tell you guys is reinforce the behavior. So for example, let me just say a friend, right? You guys are both going to the gym, working out, and your goal is to lose weight. To reinforce the behavior, if you want to stop eating sweets because that is like your biggest weakness, tell your friend, if I don't eat a sweet, if I don't eat dessert, or if I don't eat something that's going to affect my workout or my routine, give me a hug. So reinforce the behavior, that bad habit that you have, and replace it with a reward. Basically giving up a behavior for a reward. It doesn't just have to be a hug from your friend. It can also be a jar and you're putting coins into it every single time you get rid of a bad habit. For example, if you didn't doom scroll on your phone today, put a coin in that jar and it will just keep filling up and until you have a full jar of coins, and then you can spend it on whatever you like. That is reinforcing the behavior. The next one I want to talk about, the second one I want to talk about, is replace. How does this bad habit make me feel? How does it make me feel? Does it make me feel lazy? Does it make me feel good? Does it make me feel bad? Does it make me feel like I'm achieving something? How does it make you feel? So, doom scrolling makes me feel exhausted. Doom scrolling is just so dangerous because it just gets you in a cycle that you just do for hours and hours on end, and you're just stuck in that cycle. And it's just super dangerous. So what I did instead of that is, instead of going on my phone as soon as I wake up, I literally just started doing jumping jacks. As soon as I woke up, I didn't go on my phone, I just started doing jumping jacks. And that's also something that I do in the morning. Even if you look stupid, guys, I'm telling you what I do in the morning sometimes just to wake me up. As soon as my alarm goes off, turn it off, and I start running around in the morning. I start going on laps. Anyways, lovelies, if any of those strategies that I just gave you helped in any way at all, that is how I try to stay disciplined, and it has worked. It is very effective. Your perspective of discipline and how you go on about your routine in a way. If it helped at all, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I will be making a new video, a Sunday reset, because I also forgot to tell you guys that I did just move into a different room in my house. It's so much bigger now, and I do have my own indoor closet, and I'm gonna show you it right now because I do. You guys know me. I love my organized closets. As bright in here as my room. But as you can see here, I have like my gray, brown, white, and black stuff. I also have my clothes folded in front of me in order as well, but I don't want to show you guys that because it's a bit messy. Guys, who doesn't love an organized closet? Because I do.